everybody change and do another compost, yeah? Okay? Let's go to play. Please, form teams of 3 people. Form teams of 3 people. Teams of 3 people. Teams of 3 people. Okay. Teams of 3 people. 3 people teams. Okay. 3 people teams. 3 people teams. John wants to find metabolic carbon. Metabolic carbon. Metabolic. Where is the metabolic? Yes, it's down there. Okay. Where is? Okay. 1. 1, 2, 3. Raise the hands. Lani. 1, 2, 3.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, and the total dry biomass?
24.4.
24? Okay, below the minimum goal. The same as yours. Okay. Don't worry. Good job. You understand the process how to do the work?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Team number 1.
67.05.
67. 67 pounds?
Oh, per day 7.35.
7?
0.35.
Okay. Near, so the 5 more near than another things. Okay, good. The next?
23,896.
Okay, very near to the goal. And minimum goal, the drive?
26.7.
26. Okay, we don't have the minimum of 30. Okay.
So we are having a study. It's a 4-year study on human waste recycling. It's a 4-year study, but it has a 10-year goal. The ultimate aim of this study is to complete the nutrient cycle. And the goal is to achieve a sustainable soil fertility by completing a nutrient loop through human waste recycling and application in global intensive sustainable agriculture. We believe that within the 10-year period, farmers would have effectively understood the process of recycling human waste and applying it on their farms safely. And we are saying we began this research study on February 2023. So we are still on. It's a 4-year study, but the goal is 10 years. How are we doing it? We are saying it needs some legality and approvals. Because you are dealing with human waste, you have to get an approval to handle the human waste. An approval from the Minister of Health and Public Sanitation. You have to get an approval from the Minister of Environment and specifically from National Environmental Management Authority. NEMA has to come in. We have had a series of meetings with them. They have seen what we are doing. They have seen the concept in this. They have seen the need for this. They have given us an approval, and we are moving on together. So when we do the trainings, we do together. Why we need to recycle human waste? One is to achieve sustainability. And we are saying also that it contains major nutrients that crops need. Phosphorus is present in that human manure. Nitrogen is present there. potassium, sulfur, magnesium, and calcium, and many more that may come out of that. What's a dry toilet? We're using what we call the dry toilet. Why? Because we are at the point where water is scarce globally. Globally, water is a scarce resource. And that's why we're saying that in a grouper-intensive farming system, we use less water to produce food. That's our principle. Sindio? That we use less water, less land to produce more food. So at this point, we came up with what we call a dry toilet. We are not flushing. And that's why I was saying I've been feeling like I'm flushing my manure, my fertilizer. So this kind of toilet will be able to see. The one we are using has two chambers. The chambers we're calling vaults. And the manure and urine are separated, which you'll be able to see. These are just construction methods, steps. Construction steps, for those who are taking photos, it's okay. But for those who will need some more information, I'll refer you to the book of John Beebe, Future Fertility. It's a very important book.
Myself, again, I wasn't born in the farm. I was born in the slum. So we were not doing the farming in the slum. But the experience taught me not to raise my family in the slum. That's why I decided to move from the slum, the biggest, actually I think that was the largest in the whole world, Kibera, to Goliba. That's around 60 kilometers, over 50 kilometers, to raise my family. So out of that social change network, we were able to come up with another program called Nairobi and Environs, Food Security and Agricultural Livestock Forum, Nairobi. The reason we did this is because, director will be here with me, there was a challenge with bylaws that when you're in Nairobi, you are not supposed to be doing farming. All food should be fed to Nairobi and you buy it. So because we call it advocacy or because of the advocacy, we forced the government to allow the farming in Nairobi. That's how we were able to come with NEFSAF or Nairobi and Environs, food security. And out of that, my part and my passion has been handling the soil, managing the soil. And that's why the team leader, the two, I think Collins and the other guy who took us around, I was so much keen on the soil. And my question to Augustine was about when we were doing the compost, whether it has a taste or the smell was geared toward my love to the soil.
If you don't have a kitchen garden, you will be just eating crap. You cannot eat ugali and waru. You will be eating the same thing. So, Mr. Wamalwa, if he visits our small house, he'll be wasting. In Africa, people don't die because of age, but due to poor diet. People grow healthy food, which gets corrupted in the kitchen. In G-BiACK, your foods are super. So good nutrition for everyone is training communities on how to come up with different food recipes for growing health. Our body needs nutrient-dense number between 400 to 600 every day. Vegetables gives us more than what we need. Let your food be your medicine. Whatever we eat, let's see, are we eating just ugali na chumvi, ama tunakula ugali na kitu ingine kitafanya nini? Iwe dawa kwa mwili yetu. The other point is good nutrition for everyone encourages communities to do exercise every day. Grow biointensive agriculture's practical aspect is helping us to achieve this. We have more bodabodas in Kenya, am I right? Yes. Kuja unichukue kwa mlango, nipeleke supermarket, simama tu niongoje nichukue kitu, nirudi kwa nyumba. And that really affects our health in one way or the other. The other one is good nutrition for everyone is empowering communities through 5-day workshops, training, through 5-day workshops trainings, where they learn grow biointensive agriculture, both theory and practical.
Intensive, because we had, was it on Monday or yesterday, we were discussing on biointensive, and we said grow biointensive using, when I was in Ecology Action, John was talking of using capital G and small grow biointensive, we use only the caps. Data collection is one of our pillars. We have whatever we are calling agroecosystem data analysis. We collect the data from as we plant to the maturity. Because we are using this, we have not really gone deep to GB charts, but we have our way of collecting data because we normally say this crop will take 3 months to mature. And we normally take it like that. But we are doing that practically. Even when the attaches, they come, when they plant, we take them through the process of data collection until the time they leave the place. So that is the heart of our garden compost site. And at our compost, we have both we use pile compost and the pit compost. Because pit compost, they are the good for dry areas where you bury the material and you let the material do what? Decompose. But the pile, it gives us more time to be watering to maintain the conducive environment for the living microorganisms to work on the materials. So we normally shed net our pile, though in the future we think of if we can get funding, we can have a shed such that we prepare it. Maybe we have a transparent sheets and we prepare it under a shady place. School biodiversity. These are the children. We are taking them through GB before they go for practical. Oh, I'm blocking you guys. I'm sorry. That's our Zola pond. You can see one of our birds enjoying there. The azolla and black soldier flies. These are the larvas. But this I need to get some knowledge from these guys. I've not shown the worm section, but we have a shed for the worm section. So thank you. As we finish, I like this guy. I took his quote. He's saying our food crisis began when, way before Monsanto, it began when we stopped caring about where our food came from. It began when we no longer knew the people that grew our produce and raised the animals we eat. It began when we stopped cooking and started eating out of the boxes and ate fast food meals in our cars.